What's going on, guys? The Kitty G on EGTV, and let's get this show started.
See what we're playing, man. Ooh. It's lovely.
It definitely looks lovely. You got Eddie Nketiah, as you guys can see right there, revealed that he got the number 14 shirt with the new contract. Eddie Nketiah's new contract has been signed, sealed, delivered. And that is just one of the first things Arsenal is going to be doing in this transfer window. So we're going to be talking about Eddie Nketiah. We're going to be talking about Youri Tielemans. Is the Youri Tielemans deal off? Check in the comment section right now. The link is in the comment section to come in and join us and speak your bit about Arsenal. Also, there's a rumored 215 million pound transfer kitty out there, or should I say Arsenal might be willing to spend up to 215 million this transfer window. Yes, so that is if all our signings that were currently linked to our purchase, it would be upwards of 215 million. That would break Arsenal's transfer record. Also, Gabriel Jesus, is the deal done? The Brazilian journalist has reported that the deal is done and Gabriel Jesus will become an Arsenal player. And on his Instagram, he also reported that he took a picture with him and Edu saying a similar thing. We're going to have to talk about this also. We're linked to another player. If you guys don't already know about him, the Argentinian. We have been linked to this Argentinian player yesterday. He can play as a left back, he can play as a DM, and he can play as a center back. Right now, he's playing as a center back over there in Ajax, and he has been Ajax's best player this season. So that is another player we're linked to that we're going to be discussing today. Also, if you guys don't already know, we've already tied up the deal for Fabio Vieira. That is another thing we're going to discuss. We're going to talk about the fact that Raphinha, it seems like Arsenal might have been handed the biggest transfer boost for Raphinha. The fact that we don't have any competition for Raphinha at this moment in time. Arsenal will be able to sign Raphinha with no competition. Tottenham are not interested as much as we thought. Barcelona are not interested to purchase him with the price that Leeds have offered, and Leeds have now also reduced their price. Now let's talk about what else. What else is there to talk about? Granit Xhaka. Guys, Granit Xhaka could be sold. Let me know in the comment section how much you'd sell Granit Xhaka for if he was sold today. We're going to get onto that. Leno. We're going to have to talk about him. We're going to have to talk about another player like Pablo Mari. He's linked away also. Nuno Tavares. Imagine the cheek, Eddie Nketiah asking for 40 million for Nuno Tavares. But yeah, today is the call-in show. So we're going to do all of this with the people. So I'm going to add some of the people that we already have. We have Sam in the house. We have Thomas in the house. We have M in the house. We have Abs in the house. Big up, guys. Before we go to you guys, let me just go to some of the people in the comment section because they're the people who need us, who we're here for, to give all the knowledge and drop all the knowledge to them. Before we go any further, guys, hit that like button right now. It's absolutely free. And the outstanding turnout that I've been seeing from you guys over the last couple days is amazing. We're almost at 81 people and we just started and we're already at 81 people. This is new to me. We already have 70 votes in the poll and some of you guys are saying that the Youri Tielemans deals is off. Whew. I think that's where we're going to begin. We're going to begin with the Youri Tielemans deal, but we got some people in the chat. Let me just go through some of the comments. Share and like the post, guys. Any done deals? We're going to talk about which deals are done. Egal, your two choices in the poll are no and off. I need to change that. Let me change that. My two the poll was definitely off. I need to fix the poll. Thank you for telling me. That the poll was messed up because I didn't even notice. Okay, now the poll should be better. So I fixed the poll. Who else is here? We got one more person jumping on. People saying big up, big up to you guys. Hope everybody's well. Hope your families are well. Hope everyone's well. Hope everybody's good. I just literally heard some bad news earlier, but everything's good now. So keep everyone in my thoughts. Salam alaikum. Big up to you. Big up to you. People are telling me how much Granit Xhaka is worth. Where do we begin, guys? Where should we begin? Should we begin with Youri Tielemans or should we begin with Granit Xhaka?
Xhaka, man, I think that's the bigger news.
Yeah, and welcome to my guy Abs in the house. Big up Abs. Tell the people what's good. We got Sam in the house. Big up Sam.
How's it going, man?
We got M in the house. We got Tommy in the house. And anybody else who wants to jump in, the link will be thrown into the chat as we go. Right? The link will be thrown in the chat as we go. So there's nowhere else to begin. But the first thing, Youri Tielemans, Granit Xhaka, the midfield, it seems like there's a lot going on with that. There seems to be a lot going on with that. So I'm going to just show you guys what I seen. I've seen a report that said Granit Xhaka could be sold. I seen a report that said Granit Xhaka. Oh, Jonathan. I haven't seen Jonathan in a while. Big up Jonathan in the house. Jonathan, how you doing?
Pretty good, man. How you doing?
I'm doing good. You know what? We have to start with Eddie Nketiah. You know why? Because this is the most recent news, right? Eddie Nketiah news is the most recent news. And since the Eddie Nketiah thing dropped today, we're just gonna discuss that first, right? So let's go straight into the Eddie Nketiah stuff. Eddie Nketiah, and just to let you guys know, if you don't know, Eddie Nketiah has signed a new contract. I don't know where you have been if you haven't seen Eddie Nketiah signing a new contract. Here's a video to
see what we're playing, man. Ooh. It's lovely.
So just to show you guys, he's going to get the number 14 shirt. It's caused a lot of uproar within the fan base. But you know what? For me, it's big boots to fill. It means a lot to him. And Arsenal have officially announced that his contract has been renewed. He will be most likely our second striker next season. And he will be wearing the number 14 shirt. Let's discuss, ladies and gentlemen, the first topic of the day, Eddie Nketiah and his new contract. The way we're going to do this is we're just going to open the floor. Let me know how you guys feel about Eddie Nketiah getting the number 14 shirt. And I'm pretty sure everyone here understands that he's going to be the backup and he's not going to be the main man. We're still going to be bringing in another striker. So let's just go through it quickly. And people in the comment section, let me know how you guys feel about Eddie Nketiah's new deal. I'm going to go with you, Abs, first, since you're at the beginning. Go ahead. How are you feeling about Eddie Nketiah's contract, bro?
I think that's a absolutely smart move in terms of finances, because at the end of the day, he was someone that was running his contract out, was going to walk away for zero. So irrespective of what happens this summer, getting him to re-sign a new contract is a fantastic move in terms of Arsenal. So at least it gives him some kind of resell on there. So if we decide by the end of summer we're going to bring a second striker in, we can sell him and get some money back for him. With the whole number 14 fiasco, it's a shirt number. With our fans, I put a tweet out recently saying that if we don't sign someone, our fans moan. We sign someone, our fans moan. We release a new kit, our fans moan. You can never make everyone happy. It's a shirt number at the end of the day. Yes, Henry wore that shirt, but so did Walcott. No one, went crazy when Walcott had it. Aubameyang had it. He served it well. It's a shirt number. It's not the end of the world.
Okay. Tommy, how do you feel about Eddie Nketiah getting the number 14 shirt and getting the new deal?
14 shirt. Nah, that's Henry's number. That's Walcott's number, and Aubameyang. Nah, he shouldn't have got that number 14. Nah, he doesn't. Nah, he doesn't deserve that number 14. Nah, not for me, man. And new contract, really? You giving this guy new onto what, 2027? Nah, okay. Man. No,
you know what?
Giving him a contract. Nah, man. No.
I mean, some people agree with you. Some people agree with you. That's why we have both sets of fans right here. We have fans who don't understand why Eddie Nketiah got the contract, and there's a set of fans who do understand why he got the contract.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, he's not going to be a starter. He's going to be coming off the bench, and Mikel Arteta has shown that he trusts him. Also, if you guys haven't seen, I did a short little video on it. So if you want to check that out, you can check that out also. Samuel, what are you saying?
Listen, I think I'm happy with the contract signing. Tommy, you said 14 is given to Walcott. Theo Walcott, bro, exactly. So that kind of brings your point down. If Theo Walcott is on the 14, then Eddie Nketiah is surely well we're wearing number 14 shirt for Arsenal. if he played early in the season, probably January, February, instead of Lacazette, we'd have picked up more points. But even then, the final few games, he didn't perform so well. Like the West Ham game, after that West Ham game, he and the way he performed, I think he did deserve to end the contract. Besides, look how many games the Premier League fixture got announced. Look how many games there are and how many Europa League games there are, the World Cup games, because he's going to the World Cup as well. So there's going to be a lot of games. So we need him. We need as much of his players as we can get. So it's a good deal with Gal.
Okay. Also, let me just go through some of the people here. We got Jonathan in the house. We got M in the house. Guys, obviously nobody's overly excited about Eddie Nketiah getting a new deal, but anything else that wasn't already touched upon that you guys want to mention? I'll go to you, Jonathan.
Yeah, I actually don't mind that Eddie got a new deal. He didn't start. People keep talking about how he played this amount of games. He didn't score that many goals. Blah blah blah. But how many games did it start? What minute of the game was he coming in? In most of the games that he didn't start, those things matter as well. It's hard for players to make an impact if they're not starting games early enough. When you're bringing on players to waste time or just to fill in numbers, it's hard for them to score goals or make an impact. When he started playing, yes, his record wasn't fantastic, but he was decent enough. He scored a decent amount of goals after he started starting. I'm not saying that he's the solution to our striker problems, but let's give him a chance. He's good enough to be on the team. He's not good enough to start, but he's good enough to be on teams. And regardless, we have how many games this season do we have coming up? We have so many games. We're in the Europa League. We're playing for, 3 or 4 other cups. So yeah, like let's see what happens.
Jonathan, your audio is cutting in and out, bro. Just so we couldn't catch the last part. Maybe try reconnecting. I don't know what's going on with your audio. But
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
M, what are you saying?
Yeah, listen, I ain't got a problem with Eddie getting a new contract. If he takes that number 14 shirt and delivers, no one's gonna really speak about it. It's it's how he handles the pressure, really. It's up to him.
Okay. Let's be honest. Matthew, welcome. Ben.
Yo.
What?
Yo, Eagle.
Matthew, what are you saying, man? Eddie Nketiah's new deal. I know it's not the most exciting thing, but are you? I'm not talking about the deal right now. But do you back Eddie Nketiah to at least score double-digit goals next season in the league?
In the Premier League, no, because I think he will be a sub player, and I don't think he will score that amount. But on the renewal of the whole, I think it's a good renewal because Mikel Arteta is trying to build a City-esque vibe to your club, and he needs a lot of attacking depth. And I think Nketiah brings a good plan B if you all need a goal or if you'll need to do something different towards a match. So yeah, it's a good renewal in my opinion.
People are asking me what are my thoughts. I will tell you right now, my thoughts are this. I thought Eddie Nketiah was going to leave. I thought he was going to go to Crystal Palace or something else. I thought the renewal was not going to happen. I thought Eddie Nketiah was gone. But the fact that he stayed, in my opinion, shows that Mikel Arteta, the board, and everybody else trust him to reach another level and to improve, to push for that number 1 spot, but yet to be a bit part player and to be playing in the Europa League games, playing in the cup games, and playing in the games where Gabriel Jesus cannot play. They have enough faith in him to do so. So if they have enough faith in him, I'm going to have enough faith in him. And I think he has a lot to prove. He's shown with his physicality and his body off the pitch that he's working. Let's now see if he can do it on the pitch and continue to score goals. But yeah, Ben, you're the last one. Then we're going to move on.
He's actually an Arsenal fan, isn't he?
Yes,
I think he is. Yeah. So do you know what? If you put 14 up back of me, and I thought Henry, but I'm rubbish at football. I'll play that a little bit, but much better than everyone else. He knows what that 14 means. It is just a number, end of the day. So don't get too hyped up about it. But if he might think all you're thinking right now that is Henry's number. So I'm going to play that much better. I'm going to play with a bit of pride. There's a lot of players in the past that we've had, and we've all seen them. Brilliant players. They don't play with pride. They don't play for shirt, and that's what he's going to do. if he's just scored 6 goals out of eight games, if he keeps that ratio up next season, he's scoring 15, 20 goals a whole season. And they won't be over at league. And how much is he going to be worth then? And he might go next season for 20, 30 million.
100%.
Or let him go for free.
Just to show you guys some stuff. This is him with Henry.
Yeah.
This is him with Theo. And this is him with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. My man, Eddie Nketiah has been around for a while, guys. He's been around for a while. And
I'd rather a Hale End boy get it who knows what that means than just some new signing coming in and that doesn't know what that means. It's just a number to him. Do you know what I mean? So
I'm not being funny, yes. Sorry to interject here, but I think sometimes our fan base can be a bit fickle. Like they're making a big thing about numbers here, but has everyone forgotten? Like Dennis Bergkamp is probably one of our greatest players ever, and William Gallas wore the number 10 shirt. No one kicked up a fuss about that. So why are we kicking about a fuss about a striker and a striker's number?
To be honest, Gallas was actually not a bad player for us. You know
what? He wasn't.
He did not live up to. He didn't.
He wasn't.
Sorry.
But he was crying on the pitch and lost the league. So let's not get too excited.
Gallas was made captain. He had that number 10 shirt on, and he cried like a baby and walked off the pitch. That's not what a captain does.
I remember that. I remember when he did that.
Guys, we gotta stop right now. We gotta move on to the next topic. But I love the enthusiasm. I love the energy that everyone has. People in the chat, let me know what you guys are saying. People in the chat are saying they're loving the beard. My guy Ben, they're loving the beard. What else are they saying?
Clashing a bit. It's clashing a bit with me shirt. Like
pictures, they mean nothing. Says the Spurs fan. Why are you watching the channel if you're a Spurs fan? I'm confused. You got to pay attention to your rivals, isn't it? Anyways, let's go to the next topic. The next topic you're gonna be like, what's going on? You're gonna be wondering what's going on. But let me show you guys this right here. This is what I seen on socials. So I just tweeted it out, but I seen it officially from Gary Jacobs. He said Italian clubs are interested in Granit Xhaka and he could leave. So my question to everybody is, how much is Granit Xhaka worth? That is my question. And then before you tell me how much he's worth, I just need to tell you guys one more thing. There's a big issue. There is a big issue. The Premier League have been investigating an ongoing case, legal case for match fixing or fixing something, where Granit Xhaka is currently being investigated for being a part of a gambling incident that paid out big, that had the odds that were very unlikely to get paid. This guy came on against Leeds and got a yellow card in a matter of minutes in a game where there's barely any time remaining. The referee
being cleared,
the referee, the players, and others within the Arsenal organization are currently being investigated throughout this. Granit Xhaka is the head of one of the main people involved in this investigation, and this is now being done by the National Crime Agency. Right? They're not saying Granit Xhaka is a suspect. They're not saying Granit Xhaka is one of the main key cogs, but this is a big deal.
Can I say something?
Only Arsenal can have an ongoing mysterious investigation over thing. In my opinion, to every Arsenal fan here on the stage right now, are you guys surprised that we're being treated unfairly by referees, or maybe the referees?
No, Gal. Can I say something? When he got the yellow card, you know what he did? It was the 88th minute. We were winning 4-1, and then he was time wasting with a free kick for a minute when we're winning 4-1. So it's not the referee thing. I think it's his own fault that he's done that. And I think the main reason we're hearing rumors about us wanting to sell Xhaka, I think it's because of this. Because the yellow card what he did, it was not the referee's fault. It was Oli. That was totally down to Xhaka, not the rest of the team. So I can see why now the club doesn't be associated with anything of this manner. So if they're going to sell Xhaka, it has to be done.
You know what? I'm not going to lie to you guys. I don't want to spend too much time on the investigation, but do you guys think the investigation has something to do with the sale?
No. So I think, if I'm being honest with you, we saw a bit of nonsense come up, and I think this is a bit of either PR or someone doing a bit of propaganda, scaremongering. So basically, I have a good authority that the Tielemans stuff is going to be done. Then we had this thing coming out saying it's not going to be done. And then all of a sudden we're having Xhaka maybe sold. I think this is designed just to rock the boat a little bit for Arsenal, because Arsenal are finally looking like in years we're getting things wrapped up really quickly early on in the window. And I think this is designed to rock the boat a little bit. So I think this is just nonsense, if I'm being perfectly honest, because the game happened ages ago.
How much is Granit Xhaka worth to you, bro? Because there's people in the comment section, they're saying 15 million, 10 million, 25 million, 25 to 15 million, 25 million, 30 million, 25.
He's got a couple of years on his contract left. I think Roma have obviously shown interest in him. I think about 15 to 20 million. I think that's what we'd be looking at if we sold him.
Okay. I'm gonna go to you, Samuel. How much is Granit Xhaka worth to you?
As of right now, he's like 30 years old. I'll say 15 million.
15 million?
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Tommy?
I'll probably say 50 million as well. Xhaka.
15.
50.
Are you drunk?
I'm not drunk. 50. I'll say 50 because he's 29, man.
Wait, 50 as 50.
50 million for Granit Xhaka, bro. You're okay. Okay.
I'm not
Tommy,
drunk, bro.
that's your valuation. It's okay.
What do you want me to say then?
No, it's okay.
If I say
I thought you were going to say
me.
half of that, but you said 50. It's okay. Matthew, what about you? What's your valuation for Granit Xhaka? 50 million, you know. Matthew.
Hello?
Matthew?
You there?
Yeah. Okay, Matthew. Okay, Matthew's clearly a United fan. Jonathan, what are you saying?
Hold on, Eagle. Before you jump on the next one, hold on. Tommy, did you say before that we shouldn't have re-signed Nketiah's contract? So which means he would have gone for 0. And now you say Xhaka's worth 50. Go make your mind up, bro.
wait.
But 1 second. Listen to this.
25 million. 25.
Tommy, 1 second. Question to Tommy. Would you sell Granit Xhaka?
Yes, I'll sell him because this guy is a nuisance, man.
So 50 million is but who's gonna buy
Wait,
him?
50 million for a nuisance.
What about 30 million then? 30 to 35?
He's gonna buy him for 50 million.
For Xhaka, this guy has cost us.
Thomason. If Sadio Mane is worth 35 million and he's in his prime, so Granit Xhaka is worth more than SadioAne right now?
No, he's not.
Okay, guys. Let's get back. Let's get back to reality. 1 second. Let's get back to reality. How much do you think Granit Xhaka is worth? Just before we move on, so we can try to get everyone's take on this.
7 mil, 8 mil. That's probably how much he's worth.
We have 2 extremes. Don't worry, 2 extremes. Ben, what are you saying?
Nah, but that's what he's worth, innit?
You guys are too much. Ben,
but Arsenal will look for 15 to 20 million.
All right, Ben, what are you saying? How much is he worth?
Well, I'm going to go for about 150 million. Yeah.
Okay, the credibility, guys, the credibility of the show has gone out the window. We have to change it. The topic's done. This topic has gone to bed. We're not discussing Granit Xhaka's value anymore. Clearly, we either value him too high or we value him too low. There's no in between. It's just absolute carnage at this point, and I'm not having it. I'm done with this conversation. We're moving on. We're moving on to Fabio Vieira. And just to let you guys know, the announcement for Fabio Vieira is imminent. I'm hearing reports that the announcement for Fabio Vieira is imminent. He will most likely be announced either the next day. Arsenal are set to announce him. This is what came from Gary Jacob. He reported this earlier today just to show you guys what we're talking about. This is what we're talking about. Gary Jacob reported that Arsenal are set to announce the £34 million signing of Fabio Vieira. After he cut his holiday short to come back. Of course, we've seen images of him on vacation. He looked like he was having a good time, and he'll be getting 46K per week. So I'm not gonna lie. I haven't spoken to all of you guys about this deal yet, but I'm just gonna say this. Samuel, how are you feeling about Fabio Vieira, man?
Listen, I'm gonna be totally honest with you guys. I don't know much about the player, so I haven't really got an expectation. But if we bring him what he's paid, we want him to do, then yeah, I think it's a good. I don't know, man. Like because I haven't seen him play. I didn't hear about him until Thursday, so I can't really comment on
No
him. But I
worries,
hope
no
he's good.
worries, no worries. Abs, what about you? How you feeling about the Fabio Vieira signing set to be announced very, very soon? This is good moves, quick and
For me,
quick
I think
deal.
it's fantastic news, and obviously we had a conversation about that tweet I put out. Great player, a lot of potential. We saw glimpses of him against Liverpool. My only question I have is, where does he fit in at the moment? Because he plays that kind of deeper role. His long range passing is brilliant. He's very similar in terms of the position he plays. When I say similar, I'm not saying he's the exact same, but he can play that deep number 8 role. He can play on the wing. He's a very creative player. And look, there's nothing wrong with your team being stacked with creative players. It just makes me question, for us, we have priority positions we need to prioritize. So obviously striker, do we need another left back, right back? If we sign him and we don't sign on those positions, then I question it. But if we do sign those positions, then hey, look, fantastic signing. 34 million, brilliant.
Great. Just want to let people know I am not an ITK. I'm literally just giving you guys the news that we're getting, and we're speaking about it here on an open panel.
So basically, like Fabrizio Romano.
Also, I just want to put this to bed. We are not going to be speculation. We're not going to be speculating that Granit Xhaka and Aubameyang, this is what happened and he's doing match betting. No, we're not doing that. Also, happy birthday to Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Big up to Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, former Arsenal captain, former number 14 shirt. Also scored a lot of goals, did a lot of things. Big up to him. Terry should give you exclusive news. People are saying Terry should give me exclusive news. I think I've spoken to you, in regards to Fabio. Have I not? No, I haven't.
Yeah, we found out. I think we found out at the same time.
Okay, yeah, we spoke about this. So, Tommy, how do you feel about Arsenal getting the deal done of Fabio? You must be gassed.
I'm happy, man. Like, because when I was on the terrace, Terry was asking me about it. I said, I'm happy. Like, I was singing the name. Like, I was buzzing. I'm thinking, and he was asking. I remember he was asking me, what happens if he does bad? I said, if he has a mistake, I'm not gonna like judge the guy. I'm gonna give him time. I'm not gonna judge him. But I'm happy with the signing because we do need depth. Since we're playing Europa League, we need to rotate for me as well. So yeah, I'm happy with the signing. And he's only 22, so yeah, I'm happy. Good signing. Let's get some more signings.
There you go. You know what? That is what we want to hear. Jacob, what do you say? I mean, Jonathan, what are you saying? What's your take on this?
Yeah. So with regards to Vieira,
yes.
I honestly don't know how to feel about this right now. Reason being, because if we're spending 30 million on a player and Tielemans is out there and we can get him for exactly that same price, is he more of a priority than Tielemans? Is he supposed to be the replacement for Xhaka in our midfield? These are the questions, and I personally don't think so. I think he plays further forward than being a Xhaka replacement. So I don't see it. For now, it's good, but in the grand scheme of things, if we end the transfer window with Jesus, Vieira, and maybe a defender, then that's not a good transfer window because we haven't replaced Xhaka.
Let me just stop you there. We're going to talk about Xhaka replacements in a bit because we're going to get on to Tielemans. But Gabriel Jesus, boys, have you heard the news about Gabriel Jesus, or am I just breaking news to you guys right now? Because the Gabriel Jesus news, strictly from the Brazilian journalist himself, has said that the Brazilian national team journalist has said that Edu has convinced Gabriel Jesus to join Arsenal. He said this on an Instagram post. Also, he did another Instagram post the other day where he spoke about Gabriel Jesus, and he said Gabriel Jesus is on his way to Arsenal. On his way to Arsenal, there's no further points need to be mentioned. And this is literally, when you're seeing stuff like this, this is pretty much as close as it can get to having Fabrizio say, here we go. I know this guy is not Fabrizio, so until you hear it from Fabrizio, you're probably not going to be believing it. But just to let you guys know, this is as close as it gets to Gabriel Jesus' deal being done. There's rumors that the deal has been agreed between Man City and Arsenal. There's rumors that the deal is pretty much done and dusted. Everything that I'm hearing is that this deal is pretty much done. Gabriel Jesus will be an Arsenal player at this moment in time. Everything says that he will be an Arsenal player, and from everything that I've read, there is no reports that are coming out that are saying otherwise. Gabriel Jesus wants to be an Arsenal player. He's interested in the project. He's already spoken to Mikel, and this is pretty much done. He will be wearing the number 9 shirt. His wages have already been agreed, and the clubs and it looks like the clubs have now agreed terms. So this Gabriel Jesus deal will be done before preseason, most likely. They're saying before the end of the month, we will have the Gabriel Jesus deal guaranteed done. But sometime next week, we might even have a more definitive answer, and we might have a more definitive point from Fabrizio Romano himself. But at the moment, Gabriel Jesus, guys, I'll tell you, you might as well put him in an Arsenal kit already. You might as well put him in an Arsenal kit already.
Yeah, good signing, man.
I put a tweet out 6 days ago, and I said it's done. And I'm not saying I'm in the know. I'm not saying that at all. But the person who told me about Alexis, when we didn't even know we were going to sign Alexis, said to me, "This is wrapped up, done, dusted."
Okay, Samuel.
Sanchez.
1 second, Tommy. What are you saying, man?
No, Gabriel Jesus is a good signing. I'm happy. Yeah, he just needs to be, like I said to you, man, he needs to be clinical for me, because he's missed so many sitters for Man City when De Bruyne has been whipping balls into him. He needs to be clinical enough. But I'm happy. I expect him to get 15 goals for me.
Yeah, people are saying, "Where's your barber, bro?" I don't cheat on my barber. My barber's on vacation. Let me tell you this. People saying, "Don't jinx it." You're excited. Let me tell you something. I am excited. But my question to you guys is, how many goals do you think Gabriel Jesus can bring into this Arsenal side? How many goals can Gabriel Jesus score? How many goals do you think he can bring into this team? Because for me, I think he can get 20 plus goals all comps. Easy.
I agree. I think he's going to get 20 plus.
And I just want to say this. Alexis Sanchez moved from Barcelona to Arsenal. He was already putting up numbers. He was already doing well.
He was.
When he came to Arsenal, he was given the confidence to know if he does have a bad game, he's going to be backed for the following game. He had the confidence to know if he misses this one chance, he's not going to get subbed off and not play the next game, because the team has so much quality. He's going to know he's the main number 9. He's going to wear the number 9 on his back. He's going to have the confidence to know, you know what, I am going to be believed in. I know they believe in him in Manchester. They believe in him. They put him in all the big games. But also his pressing, the fact that this guy is relentless when it comes to pressing. I think he can get 20 plus goals next season. Yeah. I think Gabriel Jesus could bang. I think Gabriel Jesus could be, you know how Man City said they don't have a striker? It's not that they don't have a striker. They don't play to his strengths. True. If he comes to Arsenal, we play different. We don't ask our strikers to do what they do at Manchester. We ask our strikers to not only build up, but to run back and get in position for cutbacks. Man City, you don't really see cutbacks for strikers. You don't really, you more or less see them walking the ball into the back of the net. I think.
Do you think Pep needs to? Because you know with Jesus, do you think Pep has to? Do you think he needs to change his system to like put
I don't care. I don't care what Pep has to do for Haaland. I just care about Arsenal, bro.
No, I mean with Jesus. You know with Alexis Sanchez. Alexis Sanchez was proper because obviously he was when he played for us, he was proper pressing a lot, and he scored so many goals for us. And you know what, he's never had a bad game, but when he left us, he was a bit poor giving the ball away and all that. But I was happy when he signed Alexis Sanchez, because I think he to be honest, he carried us as well. He mainly carried us.
Let's go back to Jesus, and I just want to say on Jesus, the thing is with Jesus, the reason why I feel like he's going to cook is because there's going to be no adaptation period, because he's not coming from a different league. He's coming straight from a Premier League where he's won 4 Premier titles. He knows what it's about. Yeah. There's hardly that much adaptation. Comes to London, he's not changing countries, he's not changing cultures. It's going to be smooth. So I think he's going to, with the service he gets, I think he's going to cook.
Yeah.
Let's just go to some of the other guys. Samuel, what are you saying? Gabriel Jesus.
Yeah, he's going to bang obviously 20 goals plus next season. I think, like you said, we play to his strengths, and we've been missing a striker like of his ability. And right now in the market, I saw people complaining about. For us, he is the best striker in the market that we could have gotten. And I think, going after him, we needed that striker. We've got 2 strikers now, 2 reliable strikers. It's not as if they're on in the Premier League premium. So Jesus is Premier League proven. And Nketiah is a worthy backup and can play in Europa League. So I think, you know what, this is like, what's the word? Big brain business, bro. That's what it is.
Okay. Just before we move on, anything to say about Jesus? Or we've spoken about him numerous times, so I'm just gonna go to Jonathan, if that's okay. What are you saying,
Yeah.
Jonathan?
Yeah, Jesus is a fantastic signing. Pretty sure it's all wrapped up. Most likely probably gonna be confirmed next week. Even if it isn't confirmed next week, I'm pretty sure it's all done. The club is probably just gonna take their time to announce that. Um, I think that kind of solves our striker problem, but we shouldn't be expecting goals from just the center forwards. We also need a winger to provide goals as well. So I hope we can get someone on the wing, preferably the left wing. So let's see what happens.
100,
And obviously, I want goals from everywhere. I want goals from obviously Odegaard, Smith Rowe. I don't want striker. I want goals from everywhere. Like Man City, obviously we're not Man City, but they got goals from Foden, Mahrez. I want that for my team. I want goals from everywhere, not just strikers everywhere, man. Even defenders. I want goals from everywhere, man. That's what I want.
We're gonna have to get that. Also, we need more squad depth. We need more squad depth. But before we go on any further, Arteta's poll. This is a good question. Iga, do you value Arteta's poll? In my opinion, it's not about Arteta's poll. It's Edu's relationships with the Brazilian market and Arteta's relationship already working at Man City that got Gabriel Jesus over the line. Also, if we get Raphinha, I give Edu more credit on the Raphinha deal than I give Arteta. And when it comes to the rest of the players, right now, it is a shared thing. It's not about Arteta's poll. We're still Arsenal, boys. We're still Arsenal Football Club. We're not a joke organization. So when this whole thing about poll, sometimes it's the manager, sometimes it's the club, sometimes a combination of both. In my opinion, this window is a combination of relationships and pull of the club. That's just the reality.
I think with the signings we're getting, people will probably take us seriously because we're making good signings and we're doing it and we're not like fucking about in it. I think people will take us seriously, man.
Okay, people in the chat, do me a favor. Let's get this video more likes right now. We're almost at 100 likes. We have 69 of you guys in the chat. Hit that like button right now. It's free.
Are you gonna go to Martinez or Martinez?
Sorry, I'm just gonna continue. I'm gonna go on to the Martinez thing, but before I do that, I just need to go to some comments. Gabriel Jesus will get 12 goals, 8 assists. Is that last season what he got? 12 goals, 8 assists. Not bad. But he plays every big game for City, so let's not forget that. Ben, I've already spoken to you about Jesus. I'm assuming, have I not?
Not I've spoke about him before. And I think he's good. Yeah, I like him. If he can do the link-up play that Lacazette does, but adds 15 goals on top of that, we're laughing, aren't we? We're doing well.
100%. Let's talk about this now. This is a defender that can also play as a midfielder and he as a DM. That's his original position, was originally as a DM. He also can play as a left back and as a left center back. Arsenal have submitted a 30 million euro bid to Ajax, which they have had rejected and turned back immediately. This right here, just before you go, bro, this right here shows that Arsenal have a lot of different targets and we are looking for versatility. We're looking for options off the bench. And this man is a jack of all trades. This could be our Milner. This could be our Swiss Army knife who can come in and play different
I was going to say that though.
Right? This could be that guy. And in my opinion, I think this right here is still a 24 years old player that still has a lot of potential, but at the same time is highly rated. This is Ajax player of the season. Just that's all I have to say. We know how good Ajax's academy is and everything. I don't think he's from the academy, but he's already an Argentinian international. He played in that 5-0 win against Estonia where Messi scored the 5 goals. Guys, when you heard about this news, were you a little bit surprised?
Bro, listen, I had not heard one mention of this guy right before Unsi scored it. No, keen Arsenal interest. So my jaw dropped, right, when we're linked to this type of player, because this player profile, we'll be like, oh no, he's unrealistic, he wouldn't come to Arsenal. But it's good that we're proactive and notice. You literally copying my mind. You're reading my mind today. I was gonna say this guy is a literal Swiss Army knife. He can play centre back, left back, and DM when called upon. So this is what we need. I think technically you could say, I don't want to sound stupid here, but 2 players in one. That's what Martinez is, and I'm literally, I was shocked. I just put it up to see 30 million, because then the thing is, the player is keen on the move as well. It's not like he doesn't want to go there like Vlahovic. He's all with Scotty Benners. So I think this deal shouldn't be difficult. Obviously, Van der Sar had to be a little a dick and reject the bid, but listen, we have to negotiate and we move.
Guys, anybody know about the player on this panel before we were linked to him?
No, I don't know much about him, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think one thing
he's going to be playing as a backup left back, or he could be even a backup center back.
Yeah, I think one of the things you got to look at, and one thing that's very common in every single player that we're trying to sign, is versatility. So Gabriel Jesus plays up front, can play the right wing, possibly left wing. You look at this chap here, he can play left back, left centre back, DM. Now I think it's been quite smart. I think Arsenal have Arsenal have led people to believe we're going for Zinchenko, and then this has come out of nowhere. The Vieira signing came out of nowhere. He's another one. He can play number 8, number 10, right wing, false 9. So I think we're being smart about our business before, because there was one thing I saw recently was you knew about our business and it was out in the media very soon. But now Arteta, or whoever it is, inside Arsenal that handles our PR, has done a very good job of keeping it tight, because Vieira's come out of nowhere. This guy's come out of nowhere. And with people allowing people to think we're going to go for Zinchenko, and then bang, we're going to go for this player, and it's going to be wrapped up soon. So it doesn't allow our rivals to come in and start a bidding war, which is smart.
Okay. I'm just going to stop everybody there. Now, this is the portion of the show where I'm going to need everybody's input. I need everybody's input. This right here is important. I'm going to remove some of you guys. I'll bring you guys back in immediately after. This is an important part of the show. This right here is the Youri Tielemans links. The Youri Tielemans links contradict each other. Okay, they contradict each other. Now, let me show you what this says. Arsenal are interested in midfielder Youri Tielemans. Interest has cooled, making it more likely that he'll sign a 1-year contract with an extension at the King Power. This was reported from Rob Dawser, right? Dorset. He is saying that it's more likely that Arsenal signing Fabio Vieira means that Leicester can now get a deal done for Tielemans. This reminds me of a certain something, guys. Do you remember a certain Arsenal have cooled interests in Aaron Ramsdale? It reminds the two situations are so similar. They are so similar. That's why I put the question in the chat. Is the deal off or is it still on? Right? That is why I said that. Now, with that being said, before I add the boys back, Fabrizio Romano did tweet. So we need to look at Fabrizio's tweet now. We need to look at Fabrizio's tweet to see what Fabrizio said, because he said something that contradicts what that writer wrote. He said something that completely contradicts it. And in my opinion, this is the part of the show where you guys need to get your pens out and try to see if 2 + 2 = 4, or if these numbers don't add up. Basically, Fabrizio Romano has said Youri Tielemans is not considering signing a new contract, completely contradicting the other reporter, saying that with Leicester, and could be an option in September in the case that he does not leave, but not now. Arsenal are working on this, and they've been working on it for a long time. No bid has yet come in. Other clubs are also interested. So, in my opinion, I'm not going to do this thing where I say I rate one over the other, but it's Fabrizio Romano. We're going to do that as fans. We're going to rate Fabrizio Romano's opinion on this higher than the other journalists. But I don't want you guys to say, you know what, that one man's lying, one man's telling the truth. What he was told might have been true. He might have been told that the club is looking to get a new deal. But at the same time, the club might be still looking to sell him. That is the situation with Youri Tielemans. The deal is on. The personal terms have been agreed. The player has agreed terms with Arsenal. There's no issues on that side. The club Arsenal and Leicester have not spoken about a bid. They might have had talks about how much the price would be, but that's it. So that is the situation. Now, with all that information, let me know. Is Yuri Tielemans deal on or off? Let me know, guys. Let me know. For me, I think it's still on. But with everything I've just provided you, do you guys think it's still on, or this off thing is rumors?
Listen,
Absolutely.
Nico,
It's on.
this
It's
is still
on.
on, man. This is the classic pro
It's on,
used by Leicester to increase the value of the player. So like this is a tactic, simple tactic, you know, to increase the value. They're going to get him for 25 million, 35 million. Leicester trying to get 40, 42 million. So we shouldn't worry. You know, there's still a long time left for Tielemans, so I'm not concerned.
Okay, let me see what the people in the poll are saying. People in the poll are saying 74% still believe it's on, over 309 votes. Guys, how do we have 309 votes in the poll but only 100 likes? You guys can do much better liking this goddamn video. It's free. But yeah, Ben, what do you think? It's on or off? Or do you think we have to wait until we sell Xhaka or something like that?
I don't know if it's on or off. I think it's just a lot of it's paper talk because now we've kind of sealed. It looks like we sealed up the Jesus thing. Now the papers have stopped saying that we're in and out for him. Now they've got to go on to the Tielemans one now. And you know, we obviously Arsenal have one of the biggest social media platforms out there. So you know, if they're going to get a fan base to start clicking, you know, to start getting worked up about it. I mean, we all got worked up about, you know, certain person wearing a certain number. So that's all it is. It's just working up. It might be a bit of gameplay off either us, Arsenal, or Leicester. You know, it might be a gameplay off Arsenal. You know, that goes out there that maybe we're not interested in Tielemans, and Tielemans might be going to Leicester. Go, listen, you need to lower this price. We don't know. It's also so many game playing in this in the transfer market. Look at Odegaard last season. We didn't think we were going to get him until last minute, and then we got him at for 30 million, didn't we? You know, they were quoting 50 and all sorts at the beginning, and then got him for 30. So there's no sense in him if he wants to play Champions League football. There's no sense in him signing a 1-year contract because that could outprice him for next season. For someone who does come in for him, because they might not want to pay 60 odd million or 40 odd million or whatever it be if he's got a longer contract. So it doesn't work in his favour to sign a contract, does it? So I think it's still on, but you never know. So
maybe this season Edu's holding the glass champagne in January because of this window. You never know, Daniel. You never know. Big up Daniel with the super chat, guys. If you
allow the whole Edu gas, he hasn't done nothing, man.
If you, I hear you. Not yet, but a lot of people are getting
Not
excited.
yet.
You know the Tielemans thing.
I'm seeing people are getting excited about the Cronkies. We're gonna talk about that very soon. Also,
Yeah, I don't trust Edu either, mate.
We're gonna talk about this. We're gonna talk about this.
Vinay. I don't trust Vinay as well, man.
All right, man.
But yo, big up Daniel. If you guys want to submit super chats, you can. It can help the channel out a lot. But the best way to help the channel is hit the like button and leave a comment so we can continue to discuss with you. So big up to Ben. Samuel, do you think it's still on or off?
100% Tielemans is still on, man. I'm not even worried. We've got a long time. This is a classic tactic used by Leicester. They want the money. And listen, we ain't falling for the bait.
Boom! He's dropped the bomb. Jonathan, what are you saying?
Honestly, I don't agree with you guys. I don't think he's on. The reason I don't think he's on is because we paid 30 million or so for Vieira, and I'm going back to that. Even if you know Tielemans, even if Leicester's asking for more, we've seen in recent times Arsenal dropping bids and it being rejected. We haven't heard anything. I've heard claims that personal terms have been agreed, blah blah blah. Why has Arsenal not dropped the bid yet? I'm not even sure if we're really in for Tielemans at this point.
Okay, I will
That's
tell
how
you.
That's what I really
I will
think.
tell you this: personal terms were agreed today with Tielemans. So if personal terms are being
What source
agreed,
was where did you get that? Where did you
Ben
get
Jacob.
that? Ben
I
Jacob.
think it was the same guy. Let me just look. The Tielemans deal is still on, man. Even Fabio Romano himself said the deal is still on.
He said Arsenal are interested. He was
You know
more
what?
talking about Tielemans not signing with Leicester, and that might change in September. But he was mostly saying that Arsenal are still interested. But what does interested mean? You know,
Interesting means we want the player. You know what? You're right. To a certain degree, we might be getting overexcited with Tielemans. But guess what? If Granit Xhaka does leave, and he's rumored to leave, that could mean it's
yeah,
done.
most definitely. If Xhaka leaves, we'll have to bring in a midfielder. It might not even be Tielemans. It might be someone else. But we definitely, I believe we will bring someone in at that point.
People
But
are
as it
saying it's
stands,
1,000% on. Okay, let's continue.
Hey,
Tommy,
Gal,
yeah,
just going back to Tielemans thing and talking about our two kind of sources. You got Fabrizio Romano, and then you got Rob Dorset, who we hardly speak about. Listen, Rob Dorset doesn't even know what he's having for breakfast tomorrow, let alone who we're signing. So let's not listen to the nonsense he speaks.
okay, done. Moving on. Tommy,
Yeah,
on or off?
still on for me, man. We have to hurry up and get and stop wasting time. We need to get Tielemans. Where it's on.
Yo, Fabrizio Romano's in the chat. Fake Fabrizio. He's saying Pepe is off to Wickham Wanderers. Here we go. Agreed. 50 pence. That is actually creative as hell. You got to give it to him. Very creative.
Yeah,
people
still
are
on as well.
People are asking for the link. You know what? We're not. I'll put out the link if you want. The link is right there. Can we stop being negative here? Sister, brother, only one person was being negative, and it was Jonathan. He was just saying
I wasn't being negative. I was just giving my own opinion. It's just an opinion. It's what I think. You know, that's what I think. I don't think the deal is still on. People don't have to agree with me, but you know, everyone is entitled to their own opinion. I want him to come to Arsenal, but you know, I feel like we've already done our midfield business for the transfer window. I really, really hope I'm wrong. I would be so happy to be wrong, but you know, I personally, at this moment in time, don't think the deal is currently on.
Okay. You know what? I respectfully disagree. I think the deal is still on, and it just has to. And the reason why I do think that is because of all the information that I have provided for earlier, and the contradictions in the report. Obviously, it is not good to see so many contradictions in the report, but we are still seeing those contradictions. What are you saying?
I was gonna say with Leicester, yeah, these men stick to their price. Like when they want to sell a player, they set a price and they stick to it. So that Jonathan could be right. This deal might not go through, you know, but I hope it does go through. You know?
Also, so you guys know, the Athletic have reported that Arsenal will continue to spend even if Fabio Vieira deal with targets included. So Raphinha, Tielemans, Jesus, and Martinez. They did not mention Hickey in this report. So could that mean that if we get Martinez, Hickey's out the door? We're not getting Hickey. That could be a possibility, in my opinion.
With the Tielemans thing, Leicester can only hold out for so much. First of all, you can tell the player wants to leave. He hasn't renewed his contract whatsoever. So, he wants to leave. They're not going to keep a player that doesn't want to be there. And there's only so much they can get from it in terms of money-wise because he's on the last year of his contract. So.
Yeah, someone's asking about Oshimen. Oshimen reports don't seem legit, in my opinion. From what I've been seeing, the Oshimen reports are the most have the most contradictions, and they don't seem 100% like accurate. When you
according to their reports, we're bidding every day.
Apparently, we're bidding one day 50 million, the next day we're bidding 70 million, the next day we're bidding 20 million. So it's like it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. There's something off about those bids. There's something off about those stories.
Hurry up and get it, man.
Yeah, those stories just don't make sense in my opinion.
Yeah,
definitely. Big contradictions in that story, and I just need to wonder. It just makes me wonder if there's something behind the scenes that could benefit me. It could benefit the club for having those contradictions. Could it be that it's a smoke screen? Could it be something like that? But yeah, enough about that. Raphinha. I want to let you guys know the Raphinha price has dropped. They've dropped the Raphinha price, and we got some people here. Talk to me, guys. Barcelona are cooled their interest. Tottenham are not as interested. Raphinha would be an outstanding player, but 50 million for Raphinha. What do you think about 50 million for Raphinha?
Great price. If it was a couple of months ago, when Leeds were saying he would have been £70 million. So Leeds have been forced to a position the player wants to go. Our only competition for the deal was Barcelona. But obviously, you look at their debt, they're having weddings in their stadiums now just to make money. So I don't really... Sorry. It doesn't really make sense for Barcelona to go in and spend 50 million on the guy. So
yeah, Sam. So basically, Barcelona have had an influx of money coming recently. So they're not actually. They were cash strapped about 72 hours ago, but Laporta has decided to pull some strings, and they've got money back in the account. So Barcelona do have money back in.
Wow. So you're saying Barcelona could end up getting him?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm looking at the 50, 60 million pounds, and I don't think Barcelona have actually like made it serious that they're interested. They have a laundry list of signings, Barcelona, and he's not one of them.
True.
Yeah, I don't think he'll be a priority for them, but I think for us, 50 million for Raphinha, plays in the Prem, plays very well, knows the league. Listen, we sold Iwobi for 45 million or whatever stupidness it was.
Average player, man.
Do you remember a few years ago? So 50 million for me, out of all the signings, I know everyone talks about Jesus and all that. For me, Raphinha is the one I really want over the line.
I want him as well, bruv. What a baller.
Has there been an update on Raphinha?
Goals, he dribbles. What, got pace as well. I want him, man.
Has there been any updates on Raphinha? Because I'm seeing Leeds have reduced their price 5 hours ago from Barcelona accounts to willing what? But Barcelona are only willing to spend 40 million pounds. 40 million euros, where Leeds want 60 million euros, which is around 50 million pounds or something like that. So Leeds want 50 million pounds, but Barcelona don't want to pay more than like 35 million euros. So they're way off from the valuation. If Arsenal can come in and can persuade him to join Arsenal over Barcelona, that would be massive. That would be the signing of the season. I know Gabriel Jesus is a big signing, but if you can get Raphinha, guys, Raphinha will be the biggest signing that we can sign this season.
I've got a strange feeling about this, but
yeah.
I just feel with Raphinha, I feel like one of the big six may come in late for him. So you look at City, Sterling, he may potentially be going. Mahrez is getting on a bit. I wouldn't be surprised if City come in for Raphinha.
What about this? Saka, does that mean Saka's being sold? I don't think so.
Nope.
The club have made it clear that Saka's not going nowhere. They're trying to keep him.
Yeah. Saka obviously needs competition in it, but it doesn't mean we're going to get rid of him. He needs competition though.
Yeah. People are saying Raphinha puts us in the top 4. What do you think about that?
Raphinha on the left hand side would be really good. If you can have him and Saka on the wings, that would be dangerous for
Jesus up top as well.
Yeah, for all the Premier League.
Martinez at the back. Vieira at the back.
Yeah, I hope we do get him because he's got a lot of creativity in his locker. And yeah.
Big Six Band show in the house saying, Big Six Band show in the house saying, big up Egal for 12K. Brother, thank you. Guys, go subscribe to Big Six Band show. Always great content there, talking about all the Big Six clubs. Plus, he's a Liverpool fan, so he might do exclusive Liverpool content. If you're a Liverpool fan, check that out also. Signing Jesus, Tielemans, and Martinez would be great, but there's bigger things that we need to talk about, boys. There's bigger things that we need to talk about. This is where we now need to have an open discussion if we believe it or not. This is the fake news, real news portion of the show, ladies and gentlemen. Fake news, real news portion of the show. If you don't know how this goes, I show you an article and you tell me if you think it's fake news, real news, or if you just don't know. So we're gonna start, right? This is a good one. This is a good one. I know you've probably seen it, guys. I know you've probably seen it. You've definitely seen it. Arsenal have been linked to be spending 215 million this window. Now, before you jump and say, oh, it's fake, it's fake, it's fake, let me show you something. Let me show you something. 1 second. I'm going to get this on the screen. This is the report. Arsenal is set to spend £215 million this summer, as reported by The Mirror. The Mirror have reported this, okay? People in the chat, let me know. Fake news, real news. Let me know right now. Fake news, real news. Do you think this is fake news or real news? Let me know in the chat right now what you guys think. Arsenal 215 million, fake news, real news. It got me excited. So what did I do? I had to break it down. I had to break it down. Player by player, how much the transfer fees cost, and it added up perfectly. Think about that. 50 million for Raphinha, 50 million for Gabriel Jesus, 35 million for Fabio Vieira, which we've already completed. Martinez would be 30 million. Tielemans would be 30 million. Hickey would be 20 million. That would mean we would sign, 1 second, bro. That would mean we would sign 6 players. After we sign those 6 players, it would mean that those 6 players, 3 of them would be starter caliber players in Raphinha, Jesus, and Tielemans that walk straight into our first team. The other 3 players go straight onto the bench and improve the quality of our squad tenfold. If we were to pull off these 6 signings, I don't even want to talk about what we're going to do for expectations for next season, but this is very exciting. This is as close as you can get to a 10 out of 10 window. The only thing that's missing is maybe another another player in the forward line. That's it. And obviously we have to worry about outgoings also. But this right here, amazing. Talk to me, guys. Do you believe it?
One thing I'll say, what you're pointing with, I think the bottom 2 players, Tielemans and Hickey, I think one of them is not going to happen, and I think it's more likely to be Hickey after them, because I think Martinez is going to happen. But I think around 180, 190, so it's not far off. But yeah, at the point, I don't think it'll be exactly that amount of money, but we will spend big money this summer. So I think it is partially real news.
Yeah, don't worry, people. I got you.
Igal, I think you done a breakdown for us, and that's not even including Matt Turner or Marquinhos. So
No.
Also, another thing you got to look at is who won the NFL? LA Rams.
Yeah.
Who does that belong to? Kroenke.
Stan Kroenke.
He put the money in. He got them to win it. He's done that. That's part of his project done. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Again, look, listen, if I'm being a bit uncultured here, who won the NBA?
The Golden State Warriors.
Now, tell me if I'm wrong, but does he not have any kind of shares in that as well?
No,
he has shares in the Denver Nuggets.
Yeah, he owns the Denver Nuggets.
All right, cool,
yeah.
cool. So for me, look, he's done his thing with the LA Rams. Is he going to be starting to think, right, okay, I've done what I have to do with them. I've done North America. That's kind of conquered. Roman Abramovich, he's looking to leave soon. Is this the time for me to pounce and put money into Arsenal and then really pump it in? If you add up the maths to who we're linked to, if Arsenal succeed, he succeeds in terms of his business. Now, can I see us spending us 215 million? I think most Arsenal fans will be skeptical only because of what's happened before. But I don't think it's impossible for him to do that.
Yeah, I only think we're gonna spend that amount of money for sell some players, but I believe we could reach that benchmark. But if we do sell Pepe and maybe Xhaka or someone else or 2 other players, then I think we'll reach that for sure. Or maybe even past it, to be honest, because you never know. Yeah.
There you go. People in the chat are saying they don't believe it. Tommy, Jay, do you guys believe this report? Let me know right now. You believe it?
I believe it. If that's including sales, though, that's including sales. That's if
they're
we could sell.
They're just saying they're not factoring in sales. They're just saying Arsenal are going to spend 215 million this upcoming window.
Then no, definitely not 200 million. I'd say around 150 million.
We've already spent 100 pretty much. If we get Jesus, and Raphinha, that's 100 million right there.
Yeah, but it's not official, is it? It's not done.
That's true.
So we'll see. I don't see Arsenal spending more than minimum. I don't see them spending more than 170 million this summer.
Okay, what if you get 60 million in sales? Boom, that's enough.
Will 60 million be enough?
You know what people are saying? It's 100% fake. Read the article. They added all the players that were linked to together. No credible links. You know what? That might be true. That might be true. That might be true.
We're not good at selling players,
Wait,
by the way.
can I ask you guys a question
We're not good at
real
that.
quick?
We need
So
a
what do
back
you
as
guys?
well, man. Max Aaron's.
Bro, what did you say? Max Aarons.
Yeah, Max Aaron's. We need a right
Bro,
back.
you're stuck in 2019, bro.
Bro,
Max
I
Aarons.
can't.
Yeah,
I don't know what
Bro,
you're smoking.
Cedric is shit, bro. Shit.
We're not keeping
I
Cedric.
don't know
His contract
I don't know what
expired.
Cedric, I don't want to watch him next
Why are
season.
you talking about? Why are you talking about right backs
Cedric
when we're
is
not
staying next
signing a
season,
right
by the
back
way.
this window?
We do need one though.
We're not signing a right back this window though.
Why? Tommy else is
Because
injured.
of priority.
Tommy else is
You're
injured.
so lost.
Because the club don't view a right back as a necessity.
Oh, come on, man.
The club don't view a right back as a necessity. They see the players that they currently have, and they're like, it's not important.
What do you mean, bro? You want
And we might keep Bellerin, you know. That's Arteta's
Bellerin?
love child.
Not Bellerin. Come on, Bellerin, really? Shit. Nah, he needs to go as well. Bellerin, man, shit.
He's already gone, bro.
He's
We want him
Arteta's
gone.
adopted son.
He's pretty much done. He's pretty much gone.
Thank God.
What, Bellerin?
Bellerin's leaving, bro. Regardless, the club have made their stance very clear with Hector Bellerin. He's going to be going very, very soon.
The only way he leaves is if we terminate his contract again. Because that's all Edu knows, how to terminate contracts.
Yeah,
We
Eddie does that.
probably will. We probably will.
Hey, boys, I heard Dani Alves is out of a
Yeah, I
contract
want
with
Max
Barcelona.
Aaron's, man.
Nobody wants Dani Alves.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind him.
Let's be honest. Nobody wants Dani
Hey,
Alves.
listen, Dani Alves
Dani
is
Alves
better
passed-
than Cedric.
Hey,
No,
he passed
guys.
his
Guys, this is the most craziest story of the day. Fake news, real news. Nuno Tavares. Arsenal told Atlanta that they can get Nuno Tavares on a loan with an option to buy for a permanent for 40 million euros.
You
Listen,
know what? Yeah. You know what?
He's not even worth half of that.
You know with Nuno Tavares, yeah, I kind of feel sorry for the guy because for me, like, even though he's frustrated, it does look a bit out of his depth for me. But I just feel like we shouldn't be too like harsh on him. I think we should just like give him another chance because
You said Arteta's out of his depth, so should we not
Arteta
be
taking him off is not going to solve anything. Taking him off twice is not going to solve his problems, man. Hooking him
No,
off
but
twice.
I hear that, but Tavares is dead.
It's not about what we think about the player. Do we think this is true? Because if this is true, the club is smart. What they're doing is they learn from the mistake that they made with Matteo Guendouzi, and they're putting an unrealistic price for the sell-on clause. So in the case that the club wants to buy the player, they can't buy him for cheap.
Well, yeah, but I'm not sure about that. But
You want to know something? Atlanta
Well-
play similar to Leeds, where they're attack.
Oh yeah, Gasperini plays like the attacking football for them. Yeah,
So if Nuno Tavares goes to that team, he could do really good, you know.
he could.
Anyways,
Yeah.
do you guys think Nuno Tavares for 40 million is ever going to happen in a million years? Never.
I'm not sure.
Never going to happen in a million years. But yeah, is there any other reports that we heard today? Not really. So let's go to the Q&A portion of the video. Let me know what you guys are saying in the chat. What are you guys saying? Anybody have anything to say? Nicolas Pepe. Are we going to sell Pepe? Are we going to sell Leno?
We might as well because Arteta just doesn't rate him and doesn't trust him.
because he's not good.
That's why I
You know
said to
what?
him. That's why I said to him, his man management needs to improve. His man management is poor, bro. That's why this manager can't manage egos.
Before we go, you said we've been too harsh on Tavares is out of his depth, and we've been too harsh on him. And you've called Arteta out of his depth.
Bro, I'm saying with
Aren't you
Tavares,
harsh on Arteta?
I think we should give him a chance and just because I don't want him to like
Aren't
lose
you
his
too
confidence.
harsh on Arteta? Aren't you
Yeah,
too
he
harsh
is.
on Arteta?
I'm not even that harsh.
On
Bro,
Arteta,
you're too harsh on Arteta, bro.
All right, let me
Well,
pose this. Let me pose this.
that
Everyone
was
coming out,
depth anyway, man.
Arteta, yeah? Tell me who you're going to get instead right now. Which man is going to walk into Arsenal right now?
Luis Enrique, Mancini. These are elite managers.
Oh my God, Thomason, you're not. No, he's
They're
not
with
really.
their national teams, bro.
I'm not saying.
I'll tell you what's going to happen.
Hey,
I'll tell you
I'm
what's
not
going to
saying
happen.
Enrique. Good.
And this,
I'm not
and
saying
this is
he's
why.
gonna leave Spain.
This is why fans should never decide managers. What's going to happen is one of those managers walks in, yeah. he looks at the player and the cycle starts over again because he goes, none of those are my players. I want to
How
mold
do
the
you
team.
move on to
I wait,
Arteta?
and then the cycle
Mancini
starts.
or Luis Enrique will be getting top 4 with this squad. We'll be getting top 4 with those managers. This
But
manager,
bro,
is out of his depth.
football's not that
He fell.
simple. Football's not that simple. You just get a new manager and comes in and goes, "Yep, that's it." Managers come in. They have a style of play. They have a way they want their team to kind of work. They want the whole back room changes. So this project that we've built now, where we've got players, we've got the youngest team in the Premier League, 23 years old, looking at a vision where they peak at the same time. You're gonna get someone new in who's gonna go, you know what, scrap that. That's not the way I work. I want to work like this. And we're gonna be back in another cycle all over again. Mancini's not going anywhere anytime soon. And let's face it, Luis Enrique, is he gonna come to England?
We'll have to wait and see.
Why wouldn't he come to
England?
We'll
have to wait and see.
England,
Guys, we will have to wait and see, but let me just stop you guys right there. Who buys Pepe? I hope PSG. I hope he sits on PSG's bench. I'm not gonna lie. I think Pepe is gonna probably go back to France, but there's no way Luis Campos. He's currently at PSG. He's not gonna buy him. If you guys don't know, Luis Campos just swept up Sanchez from Lille. He's going to PSG now. Also, who will be the center back pairing next season? I say
Saliba and Gabriel.
I say
no way. Saliba's not starting. Saliba's not starting whatsoever.
I don't think
Saliba's not starting. He hasn't played a single Premier League game. There's a difference between saying whether he's good enough and why he's not starting. He hasn't played a single Premier League game. There is no way he's coming straight into the Premier League and starting straight away. He hasn't got any Premier League
experience. But eventually, I do think he'll be.
He's good enough, man. Saliba's good enough, man. He's good enough for me.
Okay, what, to start straight away?
Okay, guys.
He's not. Listen,
the Premier League. Let me just get everyone's center back pairing. I think next season, beginning of the season, we're going to start with Gabriel and Ben White. And by the end of the season, we will see what happens. What about you, Samuel?
Yeah, like I said, the season start. We're seeing back four: Tierney, Gabriel, White, Tomiyasu.
Same thing with you, Abs?
Yeah, Tierney, left back. Gabriel, left centre back. Ben White. And I think Ben White gets so much disrespect. Like, it's mad from rival fans and our fans. Like, if you saw some of his clearances and some of his recoveries last season, they were fantastic. I think he gets a lot of disrespect. I think he will be a top defender. I think people have to be a little bit more patient with him because a defender's trade comes with building experience. So they peak a lot later than any other position, similar to a goalkeeper. Right back will be Tomiyasu.
Okay. Early top 4 predictions. We're not doing that. Stop it. No one. Big up to you. Super chat from Daniel Kane. Big up to you. He's saying the Athletic have said we are going for all the recruits. Going to recruit all of them. Yeah, they did. Did you guys see the report from the Athletic? Bro, yeah. It gave me chills. It gave me chills. When I seen that report, it was a breath of fresh air. It was a breath of fresh air. I didn't recognize my club.
About 2 points with, and then when it was so close, there's no messing about because everyone else is strengthening around us. So we need to push.
I didn't recognize our club when I seen this.
We can't believe the Athletic.
What do you mean you can't believe the Athletic?
Look at what it says. Look at what it says.
Why are you saying? Why are you saying that?
One second. Look at what it says. Signings will signing him does not necessarily mean Arsenal will stop chasing other targets. Vieira arrives, replaces others. Their sites such as Raphinha, Gabriel Jesus, Lisandro Martinez. Rather, they are keen to press on the plan and the ideal to recruit all of them. Bro, these guys are not playing around. They're not playing around.
That Martinez guy is really good, by the way.
They're not playing around. They're not playing around this season. But enough about them not playing around. Let me show you guys the poll results right now. It looks like Tielemans is going to be joining Arsenal, ladies and gentlemen. if it wasn't, and it looks like everyone really wants Tielemans. So that is good to see. 463 votes in the poll. I got to give
Hey,
it up to you
Gal,
guys.
can I say something as well? You know what? Oh, why do we need Tielemans when you got Xhaka? Listen, depth makes everyone better because it's competition. It pushes the squad and everyone gets better. So this is why it's important.
People, what are people saying in the comment section? People are saying it's fake. The Athletic is credible, very credible source. You have to believe them.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
They are a credible
No, they're not.
source.
Yeah.
Wait. Did someone just say the Athletic is not credible? So, David Ornstein has been the mouthpiece for Arsenal for a very, very long time. If you don't think the Athletic is credible, then you haven't watched Arsenal for the last 10, 20 years.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. If you don't believe that he's credible, then I don't know.
Can I ask you a question? Do you lot believe the Daily Mail?
Nope.
No, man. Nah.
Okay. Just asking.
Okay.
Just
to let everybody know. We're gonna be wrapping it up here. But before we wrap it up, I'm gonna tell you, Leno is most likely going to be leaving this summer. Matt Turner is going to be coming in, but we were linked to the cycling GK. Would you guys take Ben Foster at Arsenal?
Nope.
Nah, that guy's coming for vibes.
Bro, listen. A few seasons ago, we got called a retirement home.
Ben Foster's actually a good goalkeeper.
Bro, he might be a good goalkeeper, bro.
He's better than Ramsdale and Leno. He's better than both of them put together.
Oh, you're lost, bro. You're actually lost.
Listen, Tommy.
I'll take Ben White.
I don't know what you've been drinking tonight. I don't know what you've been smoking tonight, but that stuff must be strong, bro.
Man said Ben Foster is better than Ramsdale and Leno combined.
Yeah, he's better.
Make sure you put that on your Twitter, on your TikTok, like you did with me.
Abs.
No.
Abs, we need you on camera to say that again. Please. Come on, camera, say that again. Come on, camera, say that again.
Huh?
Come on, camera, say that again.
I'm on camera. Okay. Ben Foster is better than Ramsdale and Leno put together. I said it. Said it. There.
Bro, whatever you're on, that should be a class A drug, bro.
Yeah, that's worse than my take on Eddie Nketiah, right?
Bro, do you want to tell the people what you said about Eddie Nketiah?
You said Nketiah is better than Darwin Núñez, mate.
Yeah, but that's not as bad as what you said.
And you're chatting shit, mate. Well then.
Listen, I don't know which one's chatting shit the most. That or how comes Ben Foster's a good goalkeeper but he conceded 70 goals, Thomason?
Yo, guys,
I think going back to your point about Ben Foster. Yeah,
I'll take him, bro. I don't care. I'll take him.
I finished the poll. I'm just going to show you guys the poll results. Honestly, this is probably the best poll results we've had in a long time. Do you guys think the Tielemans deal is off or on? You guys have said 74%, 483 votes. Wow.
Can we just do one more poll for Tommy? Is Tommy drunk or high?
I'm impressed.
Oh yeah. Bring back Torreira has to come back. Maitland-Niles has to come back. Get back Trusty as well. Bring back Doozy as well. Bring Guendouzi back. I don't care. They have to come back for me. This manager can't.
Can I just say, Gal? I don't
care. Wallahi, the credibility of the show has gone out the window.
See that.
We have to see the credibility of the show. Tommy, have a good night. Love and respect, my guy. But you've now lost the plot. Big up to Tommy. He's lost his head. What were we gonna say before we go?
I was gonna say I don't want to see that Austin Trusty guy in the squad next season. That
Bro,
guy,
he's never going to be an Arsenal player, in my opinion.
Hopefully not.
Trusty,
he's never going to play for Arsenal.
Trusty was bought to be.
That guy's a joke signing, man.
He's a marketing tool. Strictly a marketing tool.
Absolutely,
strictly marketing. That's all.
I don't want to see him in an Arsenal shirt.
Strictly marketing. Okay, but yeah. Let me just show you guys something. So my boys are streaming right now. We got Husam's channel right here. If you guys can do me a favor, everyone in the chat, go raid Husam's channel right now. Say EGTV sent you, right? Say EG. You know what? Tell him you're my guy. Tell him Egal sent you. Right? And also, in case that's not what you want to watch, and you want to watch something else, you can also go raid Never the Foul. Never the Foul are also live, and that's the second one. So there's 2 links in the chat right now. 2 links in the chat right now. Go rate both of them. Go rate both of them. Tell him Egal sent you. Tell him Egal sent you for Hussam, and go to Never the Foul if you want to also. There's 2 people right there. Big up to everyone who's joined us today. We've had over 300 plus people, concurrent viewers throughout the whole show. You guys seem to like the late night shows. Do you want me to keep up the late night shows, or or should I go back to 3 o'clock tomorrow? Because it's gonna be difficult for me to continue to do late night shows. But guess what? I got a special guest. Special guest on Tuesday. Lee Judges is coming on Tuesday. So you guys stay tuned for Lee Judges on Tuesday, and you guys stay tuned for that. I'm gonna keep up the work as always. You guys have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful day. Check me out on Twitter. Check me out on TikTok, EGTV, Egal on all platforms. But yeah, you guys have yourselves a wonderful day. I'm out of here, people. You already know what it is. The Kitty G on EGTV, and we're gone, people. We are gone. Have yourselves a wonderful day. You know how we're gonna end it? We're gonna end it with Eddie Nketiah getting that new kit.
See what we're playing, man. Ooh.